Peace Tribe, what's going on? It's your girl Crystal Dior coming through, and welcome to my channel. So I'm going to close up the Zodiac series with Gemini. It is long overdue. Yes, 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 I know. A subscriber actually asked me to do Gemini, so I said, you know what? We have to complete the series, right? Because we just do. And at the end of the day, if not now, then when? So, Gemini season, here you go, my love. Gemini. I don't know what I'm gonna title this yet because y'all Geminis be like, what, who, when, where, and why. So if you don't know, my name is Crystal and I am the Raw Spiritual Guru. Welcome to my channel. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe and join the tribe. And check out any of the date and zodiac series. I'm going to start up with the friendship series with these zodiac signs. I was going to do the women, but I don't date women, so I usually go by my experiences. I can tell you about the traits of the zodiac signs in general, but as far as like, I think I'll rather do like friendship, how to be friends with this man or this woman, or have them in your life, or what to watch out for. I think I'd rather do that type of series versus the women, but we'll see. I mean, some of the women been asking me to do the women version too, and I probably won't be as harsh because I don't date women. But anywho, let's get started with the twins, the duality. And I did write some notes down, okay? So you might see me looking down, but I did write some notes down. And if you don't know me, I be multitasking or whatever. So with that being said, yeah, okay. All right, so this Gemini man, the twin, the dualistic type of energy, you could either have the angel or the devil, right? But do you really meet a lot of angel Geminis? Don't they tend to live in this devil dark energy? Okay. I mean, even like scholar Geminis could be mighty dark. So this person is a dual sign. This person is gonna have two sides, maybe more than that, right? So with that being said, like, what you gonna do with this Gemini? All right. So this Gemini man, how can you tell that this person is a Gemini man? Um. All right. It's hard because Geminis are kind of moody like Cancers. So they kind of dress according to their moods. Not only that though, like I've seen Geminis that look very dapper. I've seen Geminis that look like the guy next door, real plain Jane. And then I've seen Geminis that was very eccentric and like fashion forward, so it's kind of hard to really pinpoint a Gemini. I'll say the best way you can pinpoint a Gemini is this person just talk a lot. Talk, 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 talk. Gemini is an air sign. They're a mutable air too. So ever so changing. If you already know with air signs, you can't catch air. That's the only element you cannot touch. You could touch earth, ground. You could touch water, or when it's frozen, as far as an ice cube. Fire, of course, you could touch. But air, you only can feel air. You can't touch it. You can't grab it. You can't catch it. So the fact that Gemini is a mutable air sign, this person is just going to be hard for you to keep up with. Even if you're with this Gemini for a long time, you might never know them because they are ever so changing. They change how the wind blows. One day they might be like this, the next day they might be like that. So it really just depends if you are up to this very hard challenge of a guy. They're not easily gotten either, okay? Um, but yeah, so Geminis could be very dapper, debonair, smooth talkers. This person know how to talk. There's two sides to every coin. So even if you get a great Gemini that's higher level, you can get the bum as well that is very crazy and obsessive. So I always say it's always two sides to every coin. So since Gemini is a twin, we're gonna say it's four sides because the twin got two sides and the other twin got two sides. So you are gonna be in a multi-person relationship, a multi-personality relationship with this Gemini man, right? So Geminis like air in general. They like their freedom. Geminis do not like to be controlled. They don't like to be with a person that's controlling. They are, I don't know if it's a mutable sign energy, but they just like to do them, flow how they flow, and come back home. They like to roam, okay? A Gemini likes to roam, okay? And because this person likes to roam, first, they don't like you to tell them what to do. They are actually the ones that like to be in control. So if they're going to be with a partner that kind of got controlling tendencies or kind of like our boss like, Geminis would not do well with a boss like partner. They like submissive. They like somebody that they could kind of run over or run. They don't want to have like two alphas in the house. That would not go well with a Gemini, first of all. Um, they the type that the men that say, I want somebody submissive, I want somebody submissive, Gemini, that's who they are. They don't want no strong woman or man, however they float, because they float both ways too. But they don't want no strong person. They want a person that's going to be beneath them that they could kind of rule over. And that's just really what it is. Any type of relationship that could be hard or challenging, they don't want to deal with it. They actually look at the person first. Like they kind of like bait you. Like you get like the illest interview dealing with a Gemini, right? So if a Gemini try to talk to you, they're not like, you know how sometimes you try to talk to someone and y'all like really talking and y'all like really talking or whatever, and like let's just say how can I put this, you get to know them basically, y'all get to know each other, y'all vibe and y'all talking, you know, all right, yeah, I like where this is going, like maybe we should link up for like a date or whatever the case may be, right? Geminis ain't gonna do that. They ain't not in no rush to take you on no date. They not in a rush to really spend their money on you. Like they trying to figure out if they even want to move forward to the next phase with you or not. This person is gonna do the illest interview. They would do the illest interview for weeks. They are still interviewing you. They're trying to figure out if you're going to be a good match for them, if you're going to fit in their life, how strong you are, how weak you are. And they want to know if they're going to be able to run over you and rule you. They are really looking at your personality like, is this person the type of person that I could really like see myself with? Is this person the type of personality that I could really, you know, that could fit into my crazy, unpredictable life? You know, and sometimes like you'll go through this interview phase and then you'll just stop hearing from a Gemini because, and don't take that personal. Be grateful that happened. At least they respected you enough to not put you on that crazy behind ride. I'm just trying to say, like, they gonna take you on a crazy ride, right? Um, all right, so let's just get into some traits. That was me freeforming. All right, so some of the pluses about a Gemini. Geminis are very charming. They are charming men, right? If a Gemini do like you, they are going to like charm you. Okay, they are going to put through some effort. They will try to talk to you. You know, this person is very social. So this person is the type of person that kind of like choose their friends over connections. So this person is a social butterfly, right? So they are always out and about and on the go. This person is always on the go. So if you're in a connection with them, you can't be clingy because they're not going to even be around you too long for you to be attached. This person is going to be home, but they ain't going to be home that long. They're going to be out more than they are home. So this person is very social. They might always be in social gatherings, especially the higher level Geminis. Not saying like higher, but I'm talking about like business like Geminis. Like they're always in social gatherings, social settings. They might have an image to portray. Like they want to have like a set type of person around them, especially if they like are on a boss level type of Gemini, right? So they're definitely the interviewer. Excuse me, the interviewers, the boss level Geminis. Um, Geminis can be very smart. So ear, intellect, right? This person can be very smart. This person likes to learn. This person might have random facts, random knowledge that they know. They always like to teach as well. A Gemini is a person that can be very talkative and can be a great debater. So it's hard for you to win an argument with this Gemini. Um, but they are very smart. They know a lot of things, but going into that, they could be know-it-alls as well because air tend to study. I've noticed that air is the intellect, right? The mind. So everything dealing with the mind. So even though this person don't really like a strong-minded partner, they don't want a dumb partner either, right? So they don't want to be with someone that don't know anything or just dumb. And if they do be with that person, it's really just for a good time. Like they would never wife or hubby this person. They would just smash them and dash them. But yeah, they could be great friends. Like I said, they tend to like have a lot of friends or know a lot of people. Um, they have a confidence about them. Even the lower level Geminis, they might have a confidence about them. So when a Gemini have this demeanor, right? They literally they literally have this confidence. Like they literally have like a strong confidence. It don't matter if they higher level or lower level. It don't matter if they're boss or bum. They still walk with like a confidence, right? Um, and all right, y'all. You know I'm multitasking, so give me a sec. Um, all right. They can be adaptable too. Um, they can be adaptable too. So with them being adaptable, um, with Geminis being adaptable, they can be changeable. So it's like I said, it's gonna be hard for you to keep up, but they can kind of adapt to a connection if they really want this connection. All right, so let's go into everything else. So Geminis love their freedom. They love their freedom. They love their freedom. Don't control them. Don't try to tie them down. They're not easy to get into a relationship. A Gemini really like to roam. Do they ever get a home or is it everlasting? Right? So like they like to roam. So if you talk about relationship, oh, I'm looking for a relationship, they really might say next because I don't really feel like air be intentional with relationships. I feel like air tend to get into a relationship, or we ain't gonna even say all air. I'm gonna just say mutable too, mutable signs. So it's really to me the mutable signs because I know Libras tend to be relationship oriented men. Aquarius not so much though, and it's just more so because the Aquarian like their freedom too. So I could say the mix of air and mutable because I know Virgo's mutable. They are funny with relationships as well as Sagittarius is. They're really funny with relationships, you know. Um, Pisces can get in a relationship just because that's a love. That's you know, they're not. Pisces can get in a relationship, but their relationships never meet their expectations. I'll say that. So, the mutable signs is kind of hard with relationships. They tend to just fall in relationships. So this Gemini would just kind of fall in relationship. They're not going to be like, you know, I see that person right there and I want them to be my hubby or my wife. They would never really say that. Or they can say that because it's something that they're so fixated on, but it's not usual. Because that other twin might be like, what? We ain't trying to get in no relationship right now. So it's just kind of hard when you're talking to a Gemini because you don't know what the future may hold. It's like a uncertainty of what the future might hold, right? Um, but yeah, so this person, like I said, they are talkative, but that could also be a detriment because they just could talk. Sometimes you just be like, huh. and like they hate getting cut off. Don't cut them off, because they're gonna go right back to where they left off at and talk. And don't walk away from an argument, because they're gonna follow you, and then it might get really intense. Okay. This person could be very dominating and intimidating as well, right? Because they are known as the know-it-all, or they could be smart. This person can also be very intimidating. They could give off this demeanor like, don't F with me. And that could be with women or man. Okay, they don't care. Like they got this energy about them that you just look at sometimes and be like, which twin am I getting today? Right? um they can be also easily bored, right? So because this is the twin, and this twin don't like to be told what to do, and they like to do whatever they want to do, and it's going to be hard for you to keep up. So you need to know Jimmy, James, Tommy, and Tam. You need to know all of the sides of the Gemini. All right, how he acted today. All right, let me show up for Tammy. Hey. All right, how he acted today. Let me show up for Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be like the Gemini, ever so changing. But this person can also be flighty and can always put themselves in a toxic relationship, and they could be the cause of the toxicity, because Geminis can be a bit selfish. They're focusing on their self, their wants, their needs, what makes them happy. They tend to forget about their partner a lot, and this can make it a toxic relationship and a one-sided relationship. Even if you say, hey, like, I need to spend more time with you, like, I feel like we haven't been spending time, they might hear you, but they might not hear you. They could kind of be a womanizer as well, because they could be a bit selfish and it's all about them. Like, especially especially the more confident boss type energy of Geminis. Like, they could be very cheap, even though they got money, and they could be a bit abusive, and they could be big time womanizers. Like, it seems like they might not like women, but they can be womanizers, especially the ones that got money. The ones that got money see themselves as high and mighty. You should be happy I want to talk to you. And then they might bait and trap you. Like, you know how a person might not really be feeling you, or you feel like a person not really feeling you, but then here come the Gemini, pop up again. Hi, like, what do you want? What do you want? To waste my time again? Like, you know. Because this person can easily get bored and can be a bit selfish, they do have trouble with infidelity. Geminis can be big time hoes, liars, and cheaters when it comes to sex. And they could also be sexual with both sex, because it's a conquer thing with Geminis. It don't really matter what you are. It just matters if they could conquer you and overtake you and control you in that way. They could, like I said, be in toxic relationships, but even going back to them being big time cheaters, they could be the type that just cheat with whoever in the family. Your mama, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your auntie. Yes, they can mess around when you might be going into labor and having this person's baby. They might be trying to be coming to you and like, hey, what's up? I'm trying to see you. Okay, it's like kind of messed up in a sense, right? And I'm not saying every Gemini is this. I'm just going by like what I've seen with the Gemini man and my experiences, as well as just the overall archetype of the Gemini man. But with that being said, like, the lower level Geminis, like, they still see themselves as grand, but these people can be big time users, big time cheaters. They could also be abusive in connections. They could be very manipulative. They could be someone that always try to overtake the relationship or overtake you, like control you, control the relationship. Especially if you start taking care of them, they're gonna see you as a meal ticket, and they're gonna do whatever they gotta do to keep you around and stay in your good graces. And it might be hard to leave this type of Gemini. If you try to break up with them, they might start stalking you. They might just always be around trying to pop up on you. So it's important for you to like create boundaries in the beginning, and don't do too much for this man, uh you know, make him work for it. Don't give it to him too easy. The higher level Geminis, now all Geminis have the ability to have smart, like be smart and intellectual. That's just that character. But the higher level Geminis are more confident. They're more of a stronger, stern demeanor. This man be like, I don't play. They will argue you down, get in a great debate. They don't care who you are. It's kind of hard to get to this man's soft side. If you see the Gemini soft side, then they might really, really like you because they put on this mask, or just one of the twins come out and they just show you like, this person could be selfish. They don't even really want to spend their money on you. No matter how much money they got, you know, this person is definitely the one that wants someone very submissive. The stronger Geminis, they don't want anyone that's on their level or strong-minded like them. They need a submissive partner because they need to be able to run over that person. Like I said, Geminis just want to be able to do what they do, when they do, how they do, period. So that's just what it is, right? Gemini is just a difficult sign, men and women, to date, just because they have multi-personalities and they're multifaceted. They are very misunderstood. Geminis are very creative, though. They are great friends, but when it comes to love, proceed with caution. Like, you could have a Gemini in your life, even with friendship, kind of proceed with caution because they could switch up on you. So just keep them at an arm's length. They could be good people to have in your corner for resources because they do know a lot of people. But you just have to, like I said, proceed with caution with the Gemini in general, the man and a woman. Just because, like, this person is multifaceted and multi-changeable. You just don't know who you're going to get. You got to sleep with one eye open, like... Anyway, my experiences with the Gemini man, I've had Gemini friends, and they were cool. Like, I had good times with my Gemini friends. I remember me and one of my Gemini friends in the way back when we were trying to see if we could connect in a connection, but it just didn't work. Like, we were just too different, like, you know. And it turned me off when he was his long behind greeting when we went out to eat the one time. He was like to the waitress, "Hey, how you doing? How are you? What's up? What's up?" I'm like, God damn, that was a long hello. Oh, it's so funny. Anyway, my apologies. But Gemini and Cancers can be like oil and water when it comes to love. You know, Cancers tend to like a partner that is attentive and around, and they will give you your freedom, of course, but you just gotta be someone to respect them too, right? They match your energy. So when you start acting flighty and flaky, then the Cancer going to, because like everybody got two sides. Everybody think Cancers is loving and all that stuff, but Cancer could be dark-sided, very much so. And a partner could bring out that dark side. And dealing with the Gemini is going to be a toxic relationship because Cancers is going to be like, oh, let me show you how toxic I could be too. They might be ending up fighting somewhere down the street, right? But a Cancer would love a Gemini, but the Gemini might be hard for a Gemini to love a Cancer because Cancer is cardinal. And with Cancer being cardinal, they also have boss tendencies. So they're going to clash on that note. And the way that a Gemini like to just do them without telling anyone that they doing them, and they could be big time cheaters, like they will break a Cancer's heart, and that's just reality. So, and both of them have moody tendencies. I don't know who want to be the bigger person, so it's kind of hard with this sign. I feel like the best partners for a Gemini might be another Gemini, or even another mutable or air sign, but any type of water or earth should stay clear from Gemini, just because they are ruled by the feminine, and they have they can get hurt very, very easily. So I'm not gonna rate it because I never really dated a Gemini. I talked to Geminis, but it never fell through. I never get past the interview part. I ain't mad at it though. Thank you for saving me, babe. Anyway, y'all, that is my take on the Gemini man. I hope that helped, and you're welcome. Next series